Hello students, now we have to discuss hormonal control of spermatogenesis, means how the process of spermatogenesis is regulated. So it is controlled by the different parts of our, you can say, the brain. The pituitary gland is there, hypothalamus is there. So how this process is regulated, that we have to discuss. So from my first lecture you came to know that the spermatogenesis that start at the time of puberty. So what is the puberty? It is the time of the lifespan of the human being where when the reproductive organs become functional, or you can say the adolescence stage. So at this stage the spermatogenesis start. So how this process start? Because at this time the hypothalamus gland that release the gonadotropin releasing hormone. So this hormone is high in amount, and this is specially for the functioning of the testes and the ovaries. So this hypothalamus, it is the part of our brain. So it is also known as master of master gland. So pituitary is known as the master gland. So this is the gland which regulate our pituitary gland also. So it is known as the master of master gland. So before try to understand this hormonal control, we have to understand one thing, that is the feedback mechanism. So what is the feedback mechanism? Feedback mechanism is that mechanism when any hormone is secreted in large amount or in the large quantity, then its secretion is automatically switched off. And how it is switched off? Suppose I am taking the example of pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is releasing luteinizing hormone, and this luteinizing hormone is working on the testes. So if in the testes the sperm formation is more, then pituitary automatically stop to release the luteinizing hormone. So that is the feedback mechanism. With the help of another example also, example of insulin, you can better understand. So insulin, that is the hormone of pancreas which regulate the blood sugar level. So we can say when blood sugar level increase, then insulin is secreted by the pancreas, and when the blood sugar level decrease, then we can say this insulin is not secreted by the pancreas. So it is known as the feedback mechanism. Now just come on the point. So it is the diagrammatic representation of hormonal control of spermatogenesis. You can take a screenshot to understand it very clearly. So this is the very important topic in your exam. From this topic, in your NEET exam also, in your board exam also, from this topic questions are asked. So first, the hypothalamus. So hypothalamus, that is the master of master gland, release GnRH, gonadotrophic releasing hormone, because hypothalamus only secrete the two hormones, releasing hormones or the inhibitory hormones. So this activate the anterior pituitary. So pituitary gland, that is the master gland, this the anterior part of pituitary release two hormone. First is the luteinizing hormone and second is follicular stimulating hormone. So here in the LH, means L is there, so we can take the example of this L. So L work on the Leydig cells of seminiferous tubules or the testes. So we have done the structure of the seminiferous tubule. So this is the structure of the seminiferous tubule, and inside these are the sperm mother cells, or we can say the spermatogonia. This long cell is the Sertoli cell, and in between there is the interstitial cells, and these interstitial cells are nothing but these are known as the Leydig cells. So these Leydig cells, you can say the LH work on these Leydig cells, and these Leydig cells release androgens. So what is androgen? Andro word is related to male. So that androgen is nothing but that is the testosterone. So this hormone is secreted by the Leydig cells. You can say that they help in the secretion of the testosterone. So it is the male sex hormone which regulate the secondary sexual characters in case of male, and also the process of formation of sperm, we can say the spermatogenesis. So I think up to here that is clear. Anterior pituitary that release the LH that work on L is common here, so L work on the Leydig cells, and these Leydig cells release androgen, and that androgen is testosterone, and this testosterone then help in the process of spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis means there is some structural changes takes place in the spermatids into the spermatozoa, and that is known as the spermiogenesis. From your last lecture you can tell this definition. I think it is very clear, spermiogenesis. Then this is also regulated. If the testosterone hormone is more and the sperm formation is more, then we can say this process is regulated. How it is regulated? It can be regulated by negative feedback. Negative feedback means we are stopping the signals, or we are stopping that process. So androgen that is you can say that give the negative impact on the anterior pituitary, and when this androgen give the negative impact, then we can say there will be the release of LH automatically stop. The second thing, this androgen can also give the signal to the hypothalamus, then hypothalamus stop to release GnRH, and if GnRH is not there, then anterior pituitary not release the LH. So by this process by this feedback we can say that is regulated. Now we just take the example of FSH. So anterior pituitary also release FSH, and this FSH, here S is there, so we can say it work on the Sertoli cells, and Sertoli cells are also known as the nurse cells, because these cells give the nourishment to the developing sperms. So these Sertoli cells also help in the process of spermiogenesis, and if we can say this sperm formation is more, then it also inhibin means inhibit, or you can say the stop the process of spermiogenesis. So its negative impact on anterior pituitary, not on the hypothalamus. So negative impact of anterior pituitary means if this process is you can say sperm formation is more, then the Sertoli cells release inhibin, and this inhibin then work on the anterior pituitary, and automatically there will be the release of the FSH is stopped from the anterior pituitary. So that is the you can say the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. Let's revise it. Hypothalamus release GnRH, and then it work on the anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary release two hormone, LH and FSH. LH work on the Leydig cells and the FSH on the Sertoli cells. Leydig cells release androgen. Androgens are nothing but the testosterone. So this testosterone help in the process of spermiogenesis, and this FSH work on the Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells also help in the process of spermiogenesis, and it release the inhibin to stop the process of spermatogenesis. So it act on the anterior pituitary. So here one thing you have to remember, that the androgen that work on both the anterior pituitary and the hypothalamus, but here this inhibin work only on the anterior pituitary. So that is the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. Thank you.